We are here live at the EDUCAUSE conference in Anaheim, California. That we're going to be discussing issues pertaining to the future of technology and education. This is Allison Salzberg.
It's not about information or technology, it's about what we do with it that counts.
What are some of the topics current that you're seeing?
Really talking about how to think about the technology selection process.
We'd love to bring you up on stage and we can talk more about this.
The ideas that you're mentioning are emerging, and so I know that my interest is getting those high school teachers up and on board with what you're doing.
John O'Brien, President of EDUCAUSE.
Of diversity of ideas, that's what makes our community thrive, and it's what makes this conference exciting. We're seeing more this year than ever before around not just academics, but the intersection between academics and IT.
You are the czar of EDUCAUSE data and research. What's your actual in EDUCAUSE? Can you then help identify those early adopters and those trailblazers, and then through the communities?
Yes. The nice thing about EDUCAUSE is that the most valuable resource in EDUCAUSE are our community members.
We're starting to see some degrees where 50% of the credits earned from the degree are actually from elsewhere. That's huge, Phil. And if Michael Berman
is Vice President for Technology and Communication. Let's say I'm going to have an event for prospective students, and I want to have prospective students come stay on my campus for a weekend. Well, just come here and tell me your Facebook account or your Google account, and I'll use that as your credential to give you whatever you need.
We brought Kyle here.
Brian, I'm the Director of Educational Technology at Penn State, and we get to do exciting things like begin to think about not just talking the faculty about their teaching, but rather their domain of science and how does it apply to teaching and learning.
We have Casey Green, especially honored to have Casey here to talk about the just released new campus computing project.
Let's do this. Let's, if you will, bring data to aid and inform the conversation, not just on campus or across campuses, but also with the technology provider community. So in fact, we can figure out what the key issues are.
But we also have our guest, Cliff Lynch.
Norms about making data available, both for replication or reproduction of results, and then for reuse and reanalysis.
Well, my name is Brian Gardner. I'm Director of Academic Technologies at the Columbia University Business School. Cloud computing is not really worth talking about anymore. What are the specific strategic advantages of this versus that or whatever? So we've really reached a threshold of critical mass of things that have been talked about a lot over the next 10 years. So the question is, what does that pivot into for the next 10 years?